let's take a look at our next question here. We got one from Jay. How do I defend against the run draw and still have good coverage when my opponent comes out in 4 wide receiver, 1 running back set? I know this is a great answer, so I'm making it the Virgin Gaming tip of the week.
Ooh,
what do you got?
That's bold. I like that. Now, let's take a look at this files and let's show what they're talking about. The halfback draw from a gun spread formation, one of the hardest things to defend this year, right? You play a lot of coverage. It's very easy to move the ball when you do something like this. So yeah, take a course 3 deep. This is what we've been doing. So yeah, this is what people are running, right?
I'll come out right now and say,
draw me to death. Draw me to death. Right?
And people will do it. People will do it.
So you'll see that right now there's 4 defenders right in the immediate box on the field. So that means that the offense has advantage in the run game. So what ends up happening is you can run the draw and you can go and look at that. You pick up huge yards. And the way you're going to play defense this way is conservative. You're making your opponent hopefully force a throw into all this coverage. You have guys three deep defenders. You're forcing everything underneath. It's a bend but don't break style defense. Kind of like the Patriots, who break more often than not. But so this is one way that we've been
at the end of the game.
So I'm sure that people have been seeing this, and then they're going to say, okay, I'm going to try and do that, and then you're getting gashed and the halfback draw is absolutely killing you. So let's take a look at one thing you could do potentially that would kind of still be able to play the same defense, but help slow it down a little bit more.
Yeah.
So go to a bigger formation for me.
All you're really trying to do with the draw is just
scare them, kind of.
Either get them not to run it just by looking like you got guys in the box, or the other thing you can do is all you have to do is lock it up once in the backfield, and it's 2nd and 11, and you're probably not going to get 2 more draws. There's not going to be a lot of draws on 3rd and 8. I don't think. I just don't think people have the fortitude to, I'm running it on 3rd and 8. I know I had this.
I'm going back out.
It takes a lot of confidence to get to that level of...
Going back out there real quick, what was funny, the gun spread there, quick out to left was a halfback screen. That's interesting. Interesting. So let's take a look at... So Carl Flatt's here. So come back out in that same formation. So take a look at this right here. Now, I would probably run a halfback draw here because I see that there's 4 defensive linemen and 1 middle linebacker. That's 5 guys. Pauls, can you base align for me?
All right, I'm going to push up on the D-pad and then right to base align.
Okay, and then I want you to spread your linebackers.
All right.
Or I'm sorry, pinch your linebackers.
Right on the D-pad, down, or R1 and down.
And you can pinch your defensive line.
Okay, L1 down.
Right. So what I'm telling you here is that you see what we do a lot, right? You fade Avant, right? Put some guys on outs, right?
Yep.
He looks like he's open, right? But what happens when you motion him in, you snap, what ends up happening?
Inside position.
You got inside position.
So you're trying to earn your receiver inside position against man-to-man, but the defender's so far inside, not only defending the draw, he's defending a motion from this player who's going to cut inside and use the inside pass lead, which you can really mess up the defense with.
Well, part of the problem that occurs with this motion is that it sets the defender in motion. So when the defender goes in motion, now it gives the offensive player a chance to get inside. So if you make sure that your defender isn't moving the snap of the ball, he's got a better chance to stay inside that route. Now there's pluses and there's minuses to this. You're not going to be able to really set up a lot of blitzes, from this one look. So that's one minus.
Yeah.
Now one thing I'll also tell you that is, you might say, well, throw the flat route. Here's what I'll tell you about this.
From shotgun.
I'm going to tell you more times than not, from shotgun, I'm not going to get a big beat to the flat on this. I'm going to snap and I'm going to throw as quick as possible. Go. And then up the field, okay.
I'll live with that. Here's the other thing.
Especially on the short side of the field.
Yeah, let's move the ball to one of the hashes. So say I have to defend the draw, right? Say I want to show some guys in the box here. I'm not going to necessarily bring in this defender because it's to the open side of the field and put him here. What I'm going to do is use it to the short side of the field because we don't like to put the outs really that over there and use the flat. You want to move this guy a little bit in because this is probably where they're going to try.
The motion.
Potentially try the motion because there's more room.
But snap to the flat, and then look,
just,
now he gets over
clogged.
there.
It's clogged.
So what we're saying, and the idea behind this is, it looks as if they're open, and you're basically going to bait your opponent, like, hey, throw it to this guy, and look at it, snap, throw it to him, short side of the field, catch, tackle. So 1 yard gain.
What you usually do is say, take the draw, because I have my guys lined up over the flats. I'm not going to give you the flat. Here, if they're running the flat, if they're running the draw and they're doing a good job, you're going to move the guy in from the flat and say, all right, we'll run the flat, call the flat. And even if they run the streak or they run the fade, like we showed earlier.
Farther away so they don't bounce back. Move them.
Yeah.
So when they do run the draw, the idea is that if you have more guys in the box, so you're going to be probably using the middle linebacker. So you're going to, if you have all these guys in the box and they run the draw, hopefully the idea is you have enough guys in there where now you can take down the ball carrier.
Yeah.
Right? You're just trying to load the box up. Now, just to see what happens. I'm kind of curious. Pinch the line and then drop guys like in purples and a one spy rush one guy. I'm just curious. I want to see how well this works or how well it doesn't work. So the snap, go. There's more guys in the box. I got tripped up on my lineman, but that's what you're looking for.
I like creating havoc,
But the other thing is what you need to do. Quick audible down for me, Farles. Should get to Thunder Smoke. Pinch your linebackers. I'm telling you right now, you need to do this one time. Set the tone early. Do it once. I'm telling you, do it one time.
If you do that, also what they're going to do is probably call hurry up and probably try and bomb it deep, but that's your quick audible. You have 2 man under. That play's not going to
Go to that again.
So say I do this.
Now press. Okay, pinch linebackers, and just kind of hover over that guy. Right. You would use the middle linebacker. Remember, you're the middle linebacker.
Because you're watching the halfback.
Right. So in this scenario, say I do try and get the ball out quick, right? Well, the route goes out. I motion over Avant. Snap. Go. Okay. Try and lob it up. I mean, is that bad? Is that a bad thing? They're just throwing the ball up, living on a prayer?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
And when they're going to run the draw, they're not going to be ready for that. If they don't think that you're bringing it, and you are, there's not going to be. They're going to wait.
You have to blow up the draw one time to make them respect it, to make them think, is this the time where he's doing it again?
Yeah.
That's what's really important. If you blow the draw up once, I know when I play with people and they send a 6-man blitz at me because they're sick and tired of me running the draw. That's when I start questioning. Okay, should I run the draw now? What should I do here? And that's what you need to do is do it one time, set the tone early, let them know, hey, not on me, not on my watch.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right.
Because I'll tell you right now, ain't nobody got
turn off the what?
Go up and get it, big fella. Touchdown.